This is the breakdown of the quantities in chemistry challenge problems, solving the unknown compound, the mass, and the empirical formula. So the givens are Cx, Hx, Ox, Nx plus O2, which leads to CO2 plus H2O plus NO2. So first we're finding the mass of each, and the mass of CO2 is 13.933 grams, and the mass of H2O is 5.705 grams. The mass of NO2 is 7.283 grams, and the mass of CHON, which is this mass, is 11.72 grams. So the first step in each step is the same, and we're just solving for the molar mass of the carbon, or how many moles is in each, how many moles of each is in the given formula. So for number one, and I'm just going to do one of these because all three are the same, they're individual elements. So the first one is carbon. So we're going to take the molar mass of carbon, divide it by the mass of carbon to get the percentage. The percentage of carbon is equal to the mass of carbon divided by the mass of carbon dioxide, which is equal to 12.01 divided by 44.01, which equals 27.29%. Multiply that by the mass of carbon, which is equal to 3.02 grams, and to get the number of moles, we take the mass of carbon and divide it by the molar mass of carbon, which turns out to be 0.3166 moles. And again, that's equal for all of these. So the molar mass of carbon is 0.3166 moles, and the molar mass of hydrogen gas is 0.316 moles. The molar mass of nitrogen is 0.1583 moles. And to find the mass of oxygen in the unknown compound, we will take the mass of the compound, which is 11.724 grams, the mass of the compound not including oxygen, which will be 3.802 grams, plus 0.639 plus 2.218, which is equal to 6.659 grams, and all of those numbers are from their individual solutions when we were first solving the units. So the mass of oxygen is 5.065 grams in the unknown compound, and here we found out the number of moles because it is required later on. So you take the mass of oxygen and divide it by the molar mass of oxygen, which is 5.065 divided by 16, which is 0.3166 moles. Here, in our empiric formula, we're going to take the number of moles of carbon, number of moles of H2, number of moles of oxygen, and number of moles of nitrogen. And we're going to divide it by the smallest to get the number of each individual element that is required to form this compound. So the smallest being nitrogen at 0.1583 moles. All of these, carbon equals 2, H2 equals 2, oxygen equals 2 when you divide it all out, and N divided by itself is 1. So the formula is C2H4O2N. The molar mass between 100 and 150 grams per mole. So if you were to double this number, you would get 148.14 grams per mole. So basically what you have to do is double the amount of each individual element in the molar mass to get a value that's in between that. So you get C4, H8, O4, or oxygen 4, nitrogen 2, which would equal 148.14 grams per mole. And that is the breakdown for the relationship for the quantities in chemistry challenge problems.